Why can't I access it the way I need?
You want to take all of it, Nike? You see, one of the things about a good scheme like
I
the one
want
we
a
have.
good portion of it.
Yes.
I've worked all my life.
Yes.
It's my money.
Yes.
I should be able to get my money.
The idea behind it is that human beings are improvident in our nature. So the law is not going to
And by
allow you to
improvident,
take
you mean?
that if I give you all the money, for example, you will spend it.
Sorry,
I
let me.
cannot make a
for
law.
sure.
I cannot make a
You
law.
don't know that
I
for
don't
sure.
know Nike, and I don't know the other 20 million people.
Yes.
I cannot make a law that
That will
says
favor a few.
if Nike is smart,
Yes.
then I will allow her to take her money. No, I will make a law that is for general
everyone.
application.
No, but I want to ask Nikki a question. Let me ask you a question as a female.
Yes.
Have you ever not have money and there was no desire for anything? Then all of a sudden,
Money comes.
one alert comes
Yes,
in. Then
then
you remember that
go
there's this one shoe that you wanted to
Or
buy.
hair.
Or hair that you wanted
Oh,
to
you buy hair.
But prior to that alert, you didn't have desire for it.
I didn't
it
have.
look good in your eyes.
Exactly.
I agree. I
So
agree.
it's the exact same
So
thing.
that's where the
if
challenge
you take
is.
that bulk of that money, you remember that all of a sudden there's that hair, that bulk of hair that you want to buy, and there's this Ashobi that I don't want the 20K Ashobi, I want to buy the 100K because I have the money.
And I also need you to understand that the reason for setting up this is to ensure that people in old age are no longer liabilities to either the government or
Or
to
to
their
their
families.
I understand that.
Now, when you want to retire and you want a bulk of your money to be paid to you, and you have little, because when you say bulk of your money paid to you, assuming you have, upon retirement, you have 30 million, you're asking for 20 million to be paid. And you want 10 million to be spread for a whole number, how many number of years? So who's going to bear the responsibility of the other part of you?
Yeah, exactly.
Because sometimes the essence of setting up a law, because in trying to explain to people, I told them, the essence of having this law is to ensure that even those who were not there when the law was made are covered. You could be speaking from the point of expertise. I know what to do, I know what to do. There could be 99 people who, assuming we are 100 now, who don't know what to do with the money. And now if the law is made because we have one Nike who knows what to do, what happens to the 99 people? I have heard true life stories of people who retired and assessed their pension, their lump sum.
Okay.
Not even as much as it were.
Yes.
And after 2 years, they had nothing to show about it.
Certainly.
Because sometimes money has power. Money can push you from a
spirit.
particular level. You are not to a level. And that's why it's important that someone who is used to receiving 500,000, if you push that person from level of 500,000 to level of 2.5 million, the person is no longer the person you know.
Exactly.
Because you will see the power of that 2.5 million.
The spirit of the money.
Yes, around that person.
Yeah.
Immediately.
You see what all my life, all my working life, I've been buying a premium cable TV subscription, and then because I'm retired, I shouldn't be able to watch that anymore. Is that fair?
No, you shouldn't
Because I've
have.
worked all my life. I should be able to pay for that.
Nike, you're right. But your retirement package should not be what you will live your premium life on. You should, while you are working, have another plan.
And that's what I
Another
said.
one.
Yes, and that's why I said.
After I've saved all that, then I should still
Nike,
pay.
what
How
percentage?
much is left?
Nike, what
What are you
percentage?
saving? 8%.
Do you think that
Nike,
you
what
have
percentage
20
is
billion
saved?
by the time you retire?
I'm thinking
On
like
behalf.
the average
Yes.
Nigerian
Yes.
person.
It's not
It's
you.
not
Yes.
me.
It's
I
not
know.
you,
I mean, what I mean is that how many percentage is saved
Yeah.
from this money? Now, you see people who earn a particular amount of money, and all of a sudden there is a review either by the government or minimum wage upgrade and this, and the money comes up. These people would leave that level they used to be and give themselves 10 times upgrade. Because of course you will hear that they have reviewed
I am
money
as guilty as
and their
this
lifestyle
and
would
this.
now immediately change.
Yeah,
You
well.
are not meant to depend on your pensions alone.
Okay.
Now, there are several ways you can add value to yourself that might not be money. Most times when we talk about retirement, people think it's all about money upon retirement. If you don't have value, like he said, while you are in active service, you will not have value even when you retire. If you have value even in active service, on your retirement, you will still have value. We have people who are 80 who are still very productive, who are still board members in organizations, who are
Exactly.
still
That's my
offering
point.
services.
Yeah.
So when we talk about retirement, people think it's about only when you are 60. We have people who don't retire at 60, they retire earlier than 60.
Okay.
And you still see these people depending on that mega amount of money without planning anything about with their life. You have to, while you are, because one of the times I spoke with the people, I asked them, what time do you close work? Because eventually there were a lot, more of them, most of them were teachers. Most of them closed by 2, 3.
So what do you do with your
And I asked a very simple question. This is an excluded environment. And I said, I want to eat moi moi. They say, you have to go to town. No, nobody sells moi moi around here. And I asked, how many women do we have here? I said, if I happen to bring moi moi here, would you all buy? Everybody said, why not?
Yes,
So why can't you do it?
So you are not seeing this business opportunity because it's not government. Everyone depends on the government for everything. And for as long as you depend on the government for salary review, for pension review, for everything, you become a burden to the government.
Okay.